This video of dogs chained up in the snow, allegedly without water, housed in strawless crates.
He's too skinny.
Was posted on Facebook by an animal activist who described the animals as skeletal. This all started last summer when nearby residents of this uninhabited Minden property began hearing dogs howling. Well, last month, one neighbor decided to investigate and went onto the property and shot the video. Well, more than 3 weeks later, the action so many people had been calling for. Hear that? No barking. That's because the dogs were removed by an animal welfare inspector.
Hi, good girl.
Activists are convinced that the outraged social media response is what caused the province to act. The video has been viewed 1.5 million times on Facebook and has had thousands of comments from all over the world.
We've seen this grow from the first exposure of this situation, growing interest, growing concern, and finally growing pressure for something to be done.
Mike Zimmerman runs an organization called Animal Welfare Watch Ontario, which has 3,000 members. The owner of the dogs, Brett Bongard, who did not respond to my request for an interview, has maintained that he has done nothing wrong. That even though he lives an hour away, he says he pays twice daily visits to look after his animals and that they're not unhealthy. It has also been suggested that there's a clash of cultures at work here. Animal activists who see chaining a dog as cruel and hunters who say that it's normal practice for hunting dogs. However, I spoke to experts who don't agree, including a hunter from the North American Versatile Hunting Dogs Association.
Generally, you don't leave a hunting dog on a chain. All the hunting dogs that I'm involved with that live outdoors are in basically a fenced pen that has a place for them to do their business, a place for them to eat, and a warm place for them to get out of the weather. I don't know any of my fellow breeders who have their dogs on chains. Not one.
Currently, there are no provincial restrictions against tethering a dog. The legislation only states that an owner cannot permit an animal to be in distress. The Ministry of the Solicitor General, which enforces the Animal Welfare Act, known as PAWS, confirmed by email that 8 dogs had been removed Thursday morning due to the owner not complying with orders related to standards of care. No charges have been laid, and it's not clear what happened to the 6 other dogs or why it took so long to take action.
Seems slow. These animals were clearly in need of some kind of attention, and it took weeks to get the proper authorities to take action. That's not a good sign.
There is a petition being circulated right now urging the provincial government to ban tethering of all dogs with no exceptions. At last check, it had collected nearly 14,000 signatures. Mike Zimmerman's organization is not prepared to endorse it just yet, saying tethering is not a black and white issue. At Queen's Park, I'm Pam Seatle, City News.